And tonight we introduce you to a middle school science teacher who recently received a coveted award. Her students call her Mrs. O, and CTV's Katerra Jones sat down with the educator about this special recognition.
Just inside this classroom here at Kenmore Middle School is one of Mrs. O's 7th grade science classes. The educator was one of more than 100 teachers to receive the Presidential Award for Excellence in Mathematics and Science Teaching.
My immediate reaction was, I was numb because I was just overly too excited, like, is this real?
Well, the recognition is real, and in fact, it was a colleague from another school who nominated Mrs. O for the prestigious award, which is one of the country's top honors for teachers in the STEM field.
I believe that every child can learn and make progress, and I connect with my students that way because I believe students learn differently. So they've come up with their own learning.
Mrs. O strives to keep students engaged in their daily lessons. When a new topic comes up, she encourages her students to share what they don't know about the subject. But as their knowledge of the topic grows, they also get to share what they have learned.
I have to incorporate every learning style activities in order for me to be able to reach every child, and also have them talk within groups and learn from each other, and make it student-centered as well, so that their focus is not only on me, but what they bring into the table when they're learning. Did you put the title? Put the title while you're waiting for that.
Mrs. O spent almost 8 years working as an educator. Then she left teaching. But once a teacher, always a teacher. And with the knowledge of the educator shortage within PGCTV, Mrs. O felt a pullback into the classroom and returned to Kenmore Middle School last October.
When I go around and see the way the kids were in the beginning and how they are now, they're calm, they're settled, they're learning, I'm like, oh wow. You know, this is a passion for me. I'm passionate about it. And I want them to learn. I want them to know that they're welcome within the space.
Mrs. O's advice for other science teachers is to plan well and get students engaged in hands-on activities.
Piggyback on that.
Katerra Jones, CTV News.
All right, Katerra, thanks so much for that report, and congratulations to Miss O on that award.